Perkins fam, big uppies, thanks for the prime, yeah.
Hello, chat. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. It is Thursday indeed. Yes, indeed. Past couple of days we had very dramatic cold opens, so we're just cutting to it. We're just cutting straight to it. Good evening, Vogear. I hope you're having a great day. Perkins, 15 months? Shut the front door. That's bananas. Perkins, 15 months. Thank you so much for the Prime, and thank you so much for always hanging out and sharing the, you know, even lurking or otherwise, for sharing the good vibes. Spot! Swooping up that first. How you doing today, Spot? All right. Ooh. Yeah, doing all right. Started a little late today because I had some things I had to take care of. Okay, wait, that's cool as fuck, though. Wait, that's cool as hell. Fuck yeah, we're retweeting that. Let's fucking go. Yeah, all right. Slaps hands, rubs them together. Recap from yesterday. Okay, hold on. We need to get the suspicious notebook. Which one? A gesture. Notes and connections. Okay. All right. All right. So what we need to know: the lighthouse death. Treepas, crackheads, Dr. Wilde, Mr. Hawthorne. I know how to spell. All right, so recap of yesterday. All right, I think stream can definitively from yesterday be split into two halves. Also, that recap command I have with Stream Elements isn't even updated. Chat, I might take volunteers to see who wants to be deputized for this. More importantly, all right, so I would say that the events from stream yesterday can be definitively split into two halves, right? First half is the volunteer event, which I think in Eliza's mind went very well, right? It was mostly successful. She didn't take the opportunity to speak to people individually as much as she would have liked, but it did set up what could be a potential adversary or ally in the future. So we're gonna have to add that to the list of things that Eliza's gotta look into and see if she can get information on. Maybe if there's a way to find out who was previously on Andy's cabinet that Eliza can talk to. All right, so all right. New goals, Andy Jones, Clark, Mason, the sister, the Zilla in the cheetah drawers. The Zilla in the cheetah drawers. Danny Jones and Clark Mason, I think, are the only names that Eliza definitively has, because there was a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there, and she needs to check in with a couple of people. So, volunteer meeting happened yesterday. Eliza gave a tour to a group of new people who arrived, some of which were intriguingly clad with some of the clothes that Eliza saw in the Holy Mother pamphlet that she saw at the court center the other day. So Eliza clocked that and was like, "Oh, welcome." And they seem pretty interested, asking questions, and then they started, trying to poke holes in Eliza's whole deal. I think for the most part she held strong, so it'll be interesting to see where Eliza's / New Epsilon's vulnerabilities come into play, depending on where this RP goes, right? So that's like the first half of stream. Volunteer meeting. Pretty decent group of people showed up. Eliza gave some tours, the classic usual bits that she does. With the door, the rock thing. And a couple of them started, trying to debate Eliza and Diego about like, oh, well, isn't the, what you seem to worship is false. The Holy Mother provides. And someone... Eliza does not know where it came from, but someone threw a Molotov cocktail. It set one of their tables on fire, which Diego brilliantly brushed off and was like, indeed, we did need a new table anyways. Thank crap for the reminder that we need to get rid of all of these old bits of furniture. That was the first half of stream. Second half of stream was trying to figure out what the flying fuck is going on with Kenny. So Kenny got a lobotomy from Margot, willingly, perhaps in a last-ditch effort to solve whatever problem he and Jordan are having. Eliza and Ashton chatted and tried to brainstorm what to do to fix it, because it's becoming more of a problem, right? Because this is the second New Epsilon member that Margot has lobotomized, even though, as Diego noted, and Eliza thinks this is probably more of the truth, Diego noted that we just happen to have people in the group that are adjacent to Margot, and Margot is not explicitly seeking out New Epsilon members to, lobotomize and unlimb. For the time being. So Eliza arranged a meeting with Margot, made up some stuff about, black goo info getting out, to see if she can get more tea on that. Then, after that, Eliza and Ashton met at Life Invader and also met with Jordan, and ended up learning more details about how Idol came into possession of Kenny's soul, quotation marks. And Eliza gave Idol a call to get more information, and Idol brought up that without their soul, people heal and regenerate limbs very quickly. And Eliza finds this quite intriguing, because Idol also used a couple of interesting key terms. She mentioned that his blood might look different, and if he were to, say, lose a limb, it can either be easily reattached and healed, or it will disincorporate into black goo. The intrigue continues. Right? And Idol also mentioned that when she is in possession of other people's souls, her blood is also very black. So there's that. And then Eliza and Ashton went down a couple of rabbit holes discussing, how to potentially take care of Kenny, potential of maybe even taking over Parsons, if it's, currently not incorporated space that another group is using. And also talked about the connection between the Neon Tigers and Norman Bones. Idol being one of the former members of the Neon Tigers. So now the question is the black goo with Humane Labs and Margot connected to whatever black goo Idol is dealing with? It is Idol's black goo connected to Norman Bones. So that's what you missed on Glee. Let's see. Here we'll do. The Holy Mother. We're gonna do loose notes for this right now. Okay, Kenny Cushman. Blaish. Issues with Jordan Ackridge. Willing lobotomy with Margot to forget. Stuff. Yeah, stuff. Willing lobotomy with Margot to forget. I'm Margot! Willing lobotomy with Margot to forget. Now, obsession with limbs and brain worms? And digging in the cemetery. Cemetery. Yay. Yay. Idol has his soul. I'm trying to remember if that's the last name. Neon Tigers. Neon Tigers. Soul. Black Goo Connect. Is fucking Norman Bones involved? I do not want to go back anywhere around the lighthouse. Neon code. That's how Eliza feels right now. All right, those are the loose notes. Yeah, Eliza's gonna have to check in with... Oh, Eliza still has to catch up with Diego in regards to some of the stuff that was seen and heard and felt. And this is all trash, so we gotta go get food. This is that. This is... this. We need to get a new shelf. Huh, our Holy Mother Bible. Eliza's gonna hold on to that for now. Hatchet Man! Anyways, chat. A new warrior has joined the ranks. Is this the Warriors MC? Lamb Jam must be connected. Ooh, okay. It looks like there's a new MC that's, Huh. Interesantes. Muy interesantes. Indeed. Very interesting, chat. Very interesting. Yeah, EMS Epsilon unlocked. So, oh, that's right, Spot. So, Eliza did a flower delivery to some of the EMS yesterday. Damn, we've been getting to, is 201 a symbol of something? Yeah, Eliza got a call to deliver some flowers to the EMS yesterday. and Eliza spoke briefly with Vivi. Had a fun hospital episode. Yes. Eliza spoke very briefly with Vivi, who pitched the idea of New Epsilon having a table at the hospital where people can get well gifts for their friends who are in the ICU. Hell yeah, let's get this Granger painted up. Let's get this motherfucking Granger painted up. Chat. Let's see, do we got any cosmetics, guys? Terry Adams. Ricardo Valdez. Going for names I don't recognize. That's fine. Aquaka. Gareth. Gareth is someone else that Eliza needs to talk to.
Hey, Eliza.
Hello, and Kiflam. How are you on this day?
I'm good. How are you?
I am effervescent. Thank you kindly for asking.
Of course.
I was wondering if you were perhaps available to do some cosmetic work on a new vehicle I got.
I am. Are you down at Mosey's right now?
I am on my way.
Okay. All right. I will be down there in a second.
Incredible. I'll see you shortly.
All right. See you in a minute.
Kiflam.
Bye.
Good shit. All right. Chat, what if we had two Grangers? What if we had a sneaky bitch Granger and then our Kiflamobile Granger? There's a part of me that wants to do it because it would be so unhinged. It would be so unhinged. But we'll wait. We know that we're trying to save some money up for a potential property if it ever becomes available. Paint the town blue. Paint the town blue.
Hello.
Oh, hello, and Kiflam. How are you on this day?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am effervescent. Indeed, indeed.
So what are we getting done on this today?
Ooh, I am going to get some coloring and throw some window tint on.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you got going here. How's your day been so far?
You know what? Just getting started, so
Oh, okay.
hopefully productive if I stay focused.
I have a problem with that sometimes myself.
Indeed.
All right. Let's start here with a little bit of color. Okay.
Matthew Colby's twatting a
A little
lot.
more color. And a little bit of horned action. That installed. And get you tented up here. All right, does everything look correct to you?
I thought I selected like a light blue paint, but I might be the garage maybe playing tricks on my eyes.
Oh, it also Benny's has a bad habit of losing parts and stuff
Oh, okay, so I could go redo that real quick.
Yeah, Benny's is Benny's is kind of problematic. I think he's got a drinking problem. He loses a lot of shit.
that is understandable. Here, let me address this real quick. Hey,
Yeah.
Benny. Hey, could you quickly remind me what we here, Benny, let me show you what we worked on yesterday.
Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me. I have this problem with him with wheels specifically too.
Oh, yep, that'll
He
do
got
it.
me the 5 of the wrong pairs of wheels, and
5? No!
5.
Oh,
So,
that is brutal.
Yeah, I was just come on, Benny's. You got to get something right here.
You got at some point, truly. One day, eventually, I suppose.
We need to send him to rehab first. That's the problem. He starts drinking and then he forgets shit. It's just not working.
Well, certainly that'll do it. All right, let's give this one a try. All right, he said he got it right this time, but we'll see.
I'll believe it when I see it, Benny. You should let me pick the colors, Benny. Come on, buddy. I've at least only drank a little bit today. All right. Okay.
A different granger for each day of the week.
There, that looks so much better.
Yes, it does indeed. Incredible work as always.
There we go. All right. Okay. Just make sure to park it up.
Yes,
and
indeed.
We should be good.
Perfection. I really appreciate all of the hard work you do.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
If you need anything else, don't hesitate to call.
Yes, indeed. And since we recently got our nonprofit or our business license for the nonprofit, we'll be boosting up some events and whatnot. So if you're still interested in either participating or
100%.
contributing anything for it, I'll be happy to reach out to you then.
Okay. Do you guys ever thought about doing like sponsored events?
That is an excellent question. We are starting to work a little bit with SecuroServe in regards to doing something along those lines. So I think that would be A, an excellent way to support the event, and B, an excellent way to get more information about your business out and about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Just kind of work in conjunction there. If there's an event that makes sense with a certain brand. So,
Brilliant.
Don't hesitate to take that.
No worries. Well, you take care. I'll see you around.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day.
You as well.
Be safe out there.
Thank you as always, and Kiflam.
Yeah, have a great day.
Yay.
Oh, Kiflam to you.
Kiflam, brother. Have I just spoke with Rainier at Mosley's, who expressed interest in potentially doing a business sponsorship for a future event of ours.
Oh, that is fantastic news.
Indeed, brother. Well, I am quite intrigued as to what is on your mind on this day.
Oh, many things. Much to share today.
Indeed. Well, where should you like to speak? I have a new Kiflamobile I would like to show you.
Ooh, well, I'm at the Epsilon Center.
Wonderful. I will be there shortly. I'm also gonna get some food on the way there.
I
Would you
have
like any
food ready for you.
iconic. As always.
Mm.
The thoughts of craft flow through your body. I shall be there very shortly.
Drive safe in Kiflam, sister.
Indeed, Kiflam. Oh. I need to talk to this person. Interesantes. Diego? Exactly. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it wanted me to go that way? I feel like this is the most Epsilon program coded car we have gotten in a hot damn minute. Like legit base game Epsilon program. If Tailgater wasn't currently in like you know, it feels like a lot of people have tailgaters in organized criminal groups. So we're just gonna cautiously avoid that for the time being, even though Tailgater is in, you know, base game as one of the, like, identifying cars for the program. Also, this car can go pretty fast, so I wonder if we let the guys at Purple World Customs get their hands on it, what they can do with it. Big goods truck, huh? Trash bag. We'll have to clean it up at some point, but... Kiflam! Interesting. Interesting. I'm quite intrigued with what Diego has to share. Ah. This is quite an underrated meeting spot.
Indeed.
Mm.
Step into the circle of reflection.
Indeed.
Well, where to begin? As a wise woman says, at the beginning, because that is a good place to start, is it not?
Truly is indeed.
Well, as you know, I did a little sleuthing last night. And, you know, as I was extending my reach, one of our beautiful neighbors over yonder with the tennis court, I noticed that they had left their door open. as I was
that so?
doing a little, neighborly check to make sure everything was okay,
Hey,
naturally,
Seb.
I found something. Now, I'm no engineer, but if I've read these schematics right, this looks like a scanner that can crack fingerprint locks.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting. Gaining access to places that are, biometrically coded.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Very interesting.
Interesting indeed. Now, another thing that I sought out in my adventures yesterday, I put a new eye in the sky,
Mm.
as you may have received my cryptic text.
I did. I think I entered it wrong.
Owls is a 0.
Mm.
So it's the first letter or number, and then the O and owl should be a 0. So IWBWFE8B0A3. And this camera lives right on the other side of this wall above the balcony. So now we can see our front and our back. And as I was leaving,
For some reason, it's not popping up for me. I'm probably
1 moment.
misunderstanding. Oh.
As I was adventuring and leaving the news building, ammunition, and I noticed that there was a stack of books.
Really?
On the counter, and I approached it, and I felt as if I could read it, but I didn't quite find anything.
Interesting. Maybe a extended catalog?
Perhaps. I have no idea. And I've never noticed that before.
Very interesting.
It was indeed.
Stack of books that are perhaps limited in access. Do you think it's something that might need a decryptor to understand how to read it, or do you think it's something a little more?
I don't know. I'm happy to show you, and maybe you can, figure out what weighs up. But I just couldn't really understand. Yeah. Is that the ammunition right across the street from the news station?
Indeed. I'll have to drop by a visit there later. I think, I definitely need to re-up on my ammo. Murder kitties, they are exceptionally excitable this time of year.
Oh, definitely. I also spoke with Stewie.
Oh, wonderful. I missed his call yesterday in the midst of the Kenny stuff. Oh, thank you so much.
He said that he's got the materials for the drone, but he said that they're starting to go bad. So we wanted to know if we could do the trade-off, and he also has a lockpick for us.
Indeed.
But he said that there was some gunshots, so there is a lot of guards there today.
I saw the supposed escaped inmate twatting quite a bit about 5 or so minutes ago, Matthew Colby. Huh.
Well, maybe perhaps today, because it sounds like there's a lot of people there, maybe they'd be willing to give us a tour.
I mean, that is actually an excellent idea. When we're done chatting here, we can certainly, I can give Elliot a call and see if either he or, honestly, even Ailey or Aetha or, honestly, anyone is available. Even though I feel like Elliot's our direct line in.
Yeah, he really seems like he is for the cause.
Butch has a very close second. Incredible.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's, I'm intrigued to see how Mike does with his, assignment. Could be a path
Me
in,
as well.
potentially.
I'm really interested in that group.
The only names that I know, Andy Jones is the one that I immediately recognized. Clark Mason is the name that I know is connected to the book that they had, but I don't know if he was there yesterday. If he was wearing some sort of disguise.
I didn't recognize any of them except for Andy.
Andy. Former mayor of the North, Andy Jones.
And she used to be former mayor of Los Santos.
I think I remember hearing that. She was one of the
first.
I'm quite intrigued. I want to...
So one would assume well connected.
And I hope to learn more about this group. They don't seem to have a very large twatter or lemonless presence.
Well, it seemed almost to me when they were asking how long you and I have known each other and insinuating that we were stealing their ideals.
Which is...
But I've never heard of them until recently. So I don't think they've made much of a impact as far as helping others.
Indeed, I think you read my mind in thinking that they are a very recent revelation onto the scene.
Oh, I believe it.
If their intent
I would dare say even newer than you and I have known each other.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
No, 3 days ago was the first time I had heard anything about them at all. And if they are, if they truly do believe that they are helping people, if they are, trying to publicly call us out and attempt to dismantle us because they think we're working in ill faith, I can understand that. Because, it's always good to have a little bit of competition to challenge us to become even better and reach greater heights. But I don't think that's what they're about.
I don't think so either. I don't know. To me, it almost seemed like they weren't aligned.
I agree with you 100%. They did not speak with conviction. It seemed as though they were lost without mooring. Whoever this mother was not present to unite their ideals.
Exactly.
Stemper!
And it's almost like, at times, they were leaning into what we were saying until the one who shit in our fountain
Yeah.
showed disapproval. And then that's when they flipped.
You think that's the ringleader, perhaps?
It may be.
I spoke a little bit, you know, when I pulled the sister and the cowboy hat aside. I'm gonna see if I can, try to learn more from them that way. Approach them on a, philosophical, curious sort of front. Making it amicable and being, oh, well, your mother certainly does seem to have a lot of wisdom. I would like to learn more.
Absolutely. Oh, I can hear the voice of Kraft.
What is he saying?
Oh, it's very faint. I must meditate to try to channel him.
Oh, indeed. If anyone has a camera on this place, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, this is such a good spot. Okay. 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 Alright. If we could get a clear shot to the front door, that would be amazing. There we go. Alright, it's not the best angle, but it's an angle. Hey, any angle is an angle. No, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I'm intrigued to see what direction it goes, if anywhere, right? Okay, I can delete this. It's not letting me delete it. That's fine. Never mind, yes it is. Geometry 1. It's Geometry 101. Yeah, Eliza wants to see if she can get a dossier pulled or figured out on who these people are and who they're associated with. Because Clark is not in Eliza's thing. Vivi! We gotta make an EMS bear. I like how they're kind of swaying in unison a little bit. Now, this'll be interesting. I like continuing, and Eliza's gotta get Diego's POV on this, continuing to put up the front of being, you know, incredibly cordial, very polite, and then just, you know, trying to out-church them and see if that's the angle that can be worked. Kif Lambert. Oh, good shit. Stewie! Stewie!
Kiflam!
Hello, Kiflam, Stewie. How are you on this day?
I don't know. I just got attacked by a bush.
A bush?
Yeah. I was digging for worms, you know, and next thing I know, I turn around and there's a bush there. So I'm like, ooh, let me go relieve myself, you know, and next thing I know, it punched me.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took out a knife. I was like, let me trim that bush.
But yeah, especially if the you know the wind is blowing the limbs in such a manner that it ends up whacking you, that is a public hazard.
Yeah, but he punched me a couple times, and then I found out it was just my son Flyrone wearing a ghillie suit.
So you pissed on your son.
I didn't mean to, but you know, I thought it was a bush. You know.
I mean, of course, you know, in a ghillie suit, how can you possibly tell the difference?
Exactly. It wasn't until he said something that I knew, you know, it was the person. Or maybe the punch. I should have figured from the punch.
Indeed. Well,
how are you today?
Quite wonderful. I didn't get to make it to the prison yesterday, which is unfortunate. We had our volunteer meeting yesterday at the Epsilon Center, and it went quite well. We're drumming up more interest in, expanding our lifer outreach programs.
Oh, that's amazing. And I just found a bird. Oh, my God.
A bird?
What the heck is this? I don't know.
Oh.
It ain't no seagull. It ain't no crow. What the heck is this? It looked a little bit like a turkey.
Oh, not a roseate spoonbill, a cormorant.
Yeah. Oh, it's flying away.
Oh.
Be free, bird.
Well, we'll be around in about 15 or so minutes. I was gonna stop by for a visit because it's been a couple days.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be here.
Incredible. I'll shoot you a text when I'm there.
Okay, I just want to let you know I still got those materials for you. So whatever
yes.
you wanna.
Diego mentioned that we're gonna see what we can do to facilitate that.
Yeah, there's a good amount of guards here though, so maybe now not the best time.
Not the best time. The time will come. The path is clear.
Yeah. We'll work on it.
Indeed. All right, I'll see you shortly.
All right, see you in a bit.
Kiflam.
Kiflam.
Indeed. I hope my phone call with Stewie did not interrupt your meditations.
Oh, not at all.
But I agree with you. Looking more into this, I'll see what I can start doing. In my opinion, and of course, I want to hear your thoughts on this. I think, for the time being, approaching them with overt cordiality and non-profiting them is probably the best move until we have a better idea of what their wider goals are.
I agree. I do not know if they are friend or foe yet, but kill them with kindness, as they say.
Indeed. With the daying of our fountain of reflection and the errant Molotov cocktail, they don't seem violent, but they don't seem friendly.
Because if they wanted to take us out with
they
that Molotov, they could have.
100%.
Oh, 100%.
So, all right. Well, the entire reason I started this thing, I guess we're putting it into motion. I just wish I had more prepared info to better arm us with knowledge. The only thing I have is at the court center the other day, it was Andy Jones, a girl with long brown hair, a gentleman with slick black brown hair, scruff beard, and Harry Brown, who I know is one of the doms of, one of the factions of Cyprus, so...
That's interesting. I have done deliveries before with Material Hub, and we were helping out with a wood delivery to Cyprus once. And so
I don't know a whole lot about them. All I know is that where their quotation marks turf is. Other than that, I think one of the Sani guys, Jeff, that I usually run with, is pretty friendly with them, so...
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I might have to talk to him a little bit and see if I can get more info. Discreetly, of course.
there was somebody named, I want to say their name was Apple, maybe?
Apple! That's a name I recognize!
Apple's a boy, right?
Apple is one of Jeff's friends, I do believe. Or at least
I
someone
think-
that Jeff does business with.
Yeah, I think Apple was there one day when we were doing deliveries. And there was a woman, and I can't remember her name, but she had long brown hair. She was very polite. But the rule was we delivered all of the lumber outside. So we would drop it outside of the door. Like we were able to drive it onto the property and then just dropped all the pallets out by the door. They would take it in, unload it, and bring us back the pallet.
Oh, so very discreet. What kind of operation do they strike you as?
Cyprus? A gang.
All right.
I think there was a time when there was a misunderstanding or something with Cloak, and they were possibly hunting her.
Oh.
I really like this spot.
This is a really good spot indeed. Diego's view. I'll think of a better name for it than that. Yeah, we'll see if that twat leads to anything.
Wait, what twat?
I just can any of the dedicated followers of our holy member not holy
perfect.
member. I didn't even spell it right. You know what? We're just gonna I'm not gonna lie, Diego, I am so tired. I meant to type out
Holy
on
Mother?
my phone a holy mother, but I put our holy member. Well, if anyone asks, that is a thing that exists.
I mean, whoa. Well, you know, I get it because I feel pretty cooked today.
Indeed. Well, I suppose Kraft did not select me to be one that proofreads on this day.
But if anything, maybe it'll get their attention even more.
They're like, oh, ooh, now I can play coy. If any of them reach out and say, oh, our holy mother, I'm like, no, our holy member. Yes. All according to plan.
Exactly.
Indeed. Yes. This will probably be we're not going to get all of the information we want, as soon as we would like, but, we've always been prepared for the long game, and this is certainly no different. Oh.
I wish I could just know what they thought about us.
I am quite intrigued indeed.
Because even the conversation when they were taking everything we were saying and kind of being like, oh, you're a
Twisting
gang or
it?
you're this,
Yeah.
and twisting it. Like they were trying to get a rise out of us to see if we would snap. I think they were trying to make us angry to see if we were violent.
I think they were trying to rat and see if we, I mean, traditionally, cults usually do respond with violence. Heck, traditionally, the Epsilon program has responded to dissidents with violence, so... Well, that is a way to test the waters.
But I think that yesterday could not have gone any better.
Hard agree.
I mean, when they threw that Molotov and I just said, oh my God, thank you so much. Now
That
we can
was
buy
brilliant.
new furniture.
That was excellent.
It's like we didn't even get mad about that.
Artful.
I mean, who knows? They might turn into allies one day. Or they might just try to burn us in this place. Who knows?
There are only two paths that I see laid before us. Not to limit ourselves to binaries, but truly only two paths. Either they join us, or they fizzle out in their own obscurity.
Yeah, I mean, there's only two ways it can go, really.
The only ways it can go.
It was just so interesting.
It was quite and their garb. I'm quite intrigued. It did match the Holy Mother booklet, which I believe I gave to Mike.
But it almost like didn't match each other.
It was that long coat fringe and then the lingerie. Or I guess they're underwear more than lingerie. And then the cowboy hats. Excuse me.
But then Andy
Was
just
in plain clothes.
plain Jane.
Interesting. I want to learn
Which
more
that doesn't
about
make
her.
sense, right? Yeah, I don't really know her that well. I mean, I know of her. I've met her a few times, but I don't know her like that.
The fact that
I don't know
everyone else
anything
was
about
so
her.
obscured and she showed up and was, as far as I understand, presenting with no means to disguise herself.
I wonder who Andy rolls with.
I was about to say she's a former mayor. Why would she roll with anyone? But then again, she's a former mayor. Why wouldn't she roll with anyone?
I mean, keyword is former, right? And a lot of these mayors are backed by the gangs anyways. Silas has the support of the Saints and some others.
And of course, Nino has Hades, among others. Diego, you unlocked something. I am quite curious indeed. Especially with her connection to the North. And she had a lot of fervent supporters there as well. Who can I ask? The question is, who can I ask about her that won't immediately turn around and tell her that I'm asking about her? Unless that's
I usually,
what we
if I need to
want.
know something, I usually go to Nat.
Excuse me.
Because she knows so much about so many people. And we're so close that she's not gonna rat or throw me under the bus. Out of all the former Neon Tigers, the ones that I trust is Nat. I do trust. I know that we were talking about Idol the other day, but I don't. And I was a little confused about what the role she was playing and everything, but she's always been good to me. Her husband Max has always been good to me. And those are the only ones that are still really around that I would consider people that we may be able to leverage for information or for help along the way.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Excuse me, chat. Incredible.
Mhm.
I do mean to speak to Idol about more of her spiritual ideas at some point. Perhaps not today, but she is a delightfully fascinating enigma to me, and she seems to have a bit of the multi-sectored Venn diagram with some of the things that we've been confronting as of late.
Oh, also Bringle.
Bringle.
Bringle, former Neon Tiger, also former Burger Prince.
Oh.
He's also another good one.
So someone with a long lineage.
He actually, I think at one point after I left and the Neon Tigers went Civ, I feel like he might have been running it. It was him and Idol and Max for kind of the end. And they were always civilian.
T. Mm-hmm. Very interesting indeed.
Mm-hmm. And Bringle, of course, is very close with Sooty, the clowns.
And so we go into more of a full circle.
If you ever need to gain Bringle's trust, I'm going to tell you this. It's going to sound silly. Just tell him, Peepus Poopus. He loves a good pee-pee poo-poo joke. He used to sing that.
Peepus Poopus.
He used to sing. They call. What did he say? They call me Mr. Peepus. No, I texted him the other day that, and he said, "Who is this?" And then he said, "Diego." But I haven't had a chance to catch up with him.
Certainly does seem as though some maybe not specters, but interesting individuals who have not been in Los Santos for a while are cropping back up.
I would agree.
Simply
I mean,
hearing from how other people are reacting, you know, just scant observations from interactions in the food court.
Well, even Idol and Max were kind of gone for a while. You know, I haven't seen Max for maybe 10 months. I saw him a little bit when I first came back to Los Santos when I got out of federal prison, and he kind of helped me get my feet back on the ground with Angus, of course. But you know, Angus was living with them at their house up north, and he said that they've just been out of town for quite some time. So we were actually trying to see if we could buy their house from them. It's only as of late that I've seen Idol on Twitter.
Excuse me. She does have a notable presence. I love Idol's twats, I'm not gonna lie. They're so funny.
But it also seems that a lot of these people are in proximity to a lot of the things that are happening around us.
Agreed.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like if you ever talked to them and they seem a little guarded, you could always try to mention my name and see if that unguards them.
Indeed. I will not throw around your name frivolously, of course. Your name does have weight with many of the people who know you.
Does it really? Do you think so?
It feels like it.
like Rusty, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close with Sooty.
Like the few times, it's been a notable and palpable vibe shift.
Well, because I always tried to not fuck these people over, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's actually, you know what? It doesn't seem like such a big thing to ask, but with everything I've observed the past couple of months, that seems to be quite a tall order for some people to fulfill.
Definitely. And honestly, a lot of it is camaraderie from working together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Burger Shot was such a tight-knit community. That's where I met Angus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got into the Neon Tigers. I think it's that yearning for nice juicy beef, fresh cheese, a soft spongy bun.
Senior Buns can't supply that.
Mm-mm.
As much as Mitch tries, he just simply can't.
No, it's, you know, you're either a Senior Buns guy or you're a Burger Shot guy, you know?
Bunch of Burger Shot guys in a Senior Bun city.
I know. Yeah, but
well, at least we have some threads to pull, which is
oh, definitely.
which is good. And if anything, this will be you know what I see this as? A test that has been sent to us.
Agreed. We should also take a field trip one of these days. Doesn't have to be today. But we should travel downwards into the sewers.
I did receive a tour from Wayne a couple weeks ago, and I do believe I am due for a revisit. I saw them advertising, I think, I thought I recognized
their restaurant,
it. Looks like
right?
their restaurant. Yes, indeed. I do believe well, it is my duty, of course, to make sure that I'm supporting the small businesses, especially the businesses of those who support us.
$2.50 a combo. You can't beat that.
You really can't beat. That's actually really good.
I don't even care if it's rat meat or whatever it is. You know, it's fine.
Legitimately, as long as, you know, it's been cooked through decently, rat meat isn't that bad.
I mean, I've had many a rat on a stick.
Of course, you've lived there, so you know. The fine cuisine.
Exactly. There's some interesting people down there as well.
Quite intrigued.
Yeah. You know, my lungs probably aren't used to it anymore, but
from what I understand, based off of what I heard from the thing I enjoy about running Sandy is A, the money, B, the people that I run Sandy with share a lot of information. And one of them, who apparently used to work as a doctor, mentioned that our lungs are able to, with proper protection, acclimate to the sewer air here in Los Santos in about 4 hours.
Yeah. So when I lived down there, I was so acclimated, but I've spent so much time on the surface that my lungs are probably no longer acclimated. But it's fine. We'll just need bandages.
Easy enough, and those always come in plentiful supply. Intriguing.
All we need is a key to the sewer.
Huh, back to basics.
Speak of the Bringle, and he shall twat.
I don't believe Elliot is around, but... I'll at least give him a courtesy call. Because I know he is quite eager to, you know, give us that tour and speak with us more. It appears he is not around today.
Well, another day then.
Indeed. Trying to think if there is, oh! Forgive me if I've said this already, but, I mentioned briefly yesterday that we have an in with the EMS. One of them mentioned, that they think it would be an excellent idea if we at New Epsilon had a table or a booth of sorts in the lobby at the hospital so that people can get well gifts for their loved ones in the ICU.
Huh. That is a brilliant idea.
She mentioned that she was going to speak to the head of the hospital and the head of EMS to see how to facilitate that. And even if it ends up being a non-starter, I think I need to get more, you know, well wishes offerings on our list.
Well, that would be a perfect place to station one of our volunteers.
Exactly. Indeed, indeed.
Maybe even recruit some EMS volunteers.
Yep.
And of course, Dr. Stacy.
Indeed. Ooh, I need to follow up chat with Dr. Stacy because I think in the excitement of yesterday, I didn't have the opportunity to individually speak with some of the people I was hoping to speak with. But that is quite all right. It certainly was an exciting day.
Oh, it was indeed.
I'm going to give Stewie a visit at the prison shortly, but do you have any other points of business in mind that you wanted to bring up?
No, I think that was everything new that I had for you.
Incredible. I know Junior wants to meet with us, but I do believe it's a little past his business hours, so perhaps this weekend we'll be able to meet with him because they got a contract.
Oh, they do? That's great. What is the tall one's name? Who's here?
Oh, Autumn? Or Preacher? Autumn,
No,
yes,
Autumn.
indeed. Autumn, she is, I do believe she is ready.
Oh, absolutely. Did you hear? She said that she wanted us to put it in the contract that she is the only one that we work with.
I did hear that.
She loves us.
She was someone that I met through, the cold calls, that I was doing when I first moved here, and I think I need to, start doing some of those again. Just randomly calling people saying, hey, you got an anonymous compliment.
Even if they didn't, and you just give them a fake compliment?
Yep, I did that to a whole lot of people. That's how I initially started filling out the contact list.
Huh. And what if they said, who did it? And you say, it's anonymous.
Yep, I'll either say it's an anonymous number, or I got it from an unknown number. And
what
then,
if you said, they said you are kind and giving, and they're like, no, I'm not.
Oh, that happened a lot. I usually would say something along the lines of, well, this person seemed to really believe it, or, oh, you should really give yourself more credit, or, you know what, I too suffer with, you know, not really being able to take compliments, but I hope you know that this is how other people see you. You know, just something along those lines. Yeah, I would have to say a solid half of the phone calls I made.
Your mind is just... Amazing.
We are all anointed by Kraft.
You know, Mike, he was telling me yesterday when you went to go run an errand and we were here before the house received our visitors that he believes that you and I speak so well. We're so quick with our wit. And he said that he hopes that one day he too can speak as we do.
Well, he
And I said,
certainly
well,
has
we
the
can have a
base.
class. We can teach him.
I think that would be an training regimen. We've been talking about this on and off.
If we could train all of our members to think and speak in our manner,
I think that will be.
I mean, who
Because-
doesn't need a little public speaking help?
Yeah, truly. Especially with, the people that do the kind of work that we do tend to get a lot of backlash and a lot of questioners. And all we simply have to do is approach them with kindness, compassion, and understanding.
Exactly. Because they're looking for a reaction. And if you don't give it to them, you always come out on top, baby.
100%. I remember, first time I learned the lesson, it was actually in Vice City. They had us sit down and watch that one episode of Game of Thrones from season 5, I believe, where,
Oh, this is going to be really awkward.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
That's okay. I'm about to explain it ever so slightly. There's a scene where one of the characters is screaming. Just yelling like, how fucking dare you do this to me, you bitch! You wronged me! You took this away from me! And here's the thing. They were 100% right to say so. Because they were the victim in that situation. But the person they were shouting at responded in a calm, even tone. And at the time, I was mad watching that. I'm like, how dare you? You're the one that wronged this person, and you're acting like they're crazy. But the lesson I took from that was, you can't really continue an argument against a calm and smooth river.
You know, I prefer the approach of, if you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me.
A classic.
Indeed. Indeed. Although I never did see that show either.
I don't believe I've watched the entirety of it.
Yeah, I heard it's great, just couldn't get into it. Similar to Breaking Bad. Watched the whole thing, did not like it.
That is understandable.
It was
Not
just
everyone's
so
cup of
boring
tea.
to me. Everyone said it gets better, and I said, when? I'm on the last season.
Oh, still not.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I have been a fan, but I can also distinctly understand why people do not enjoy it.
I don't know. I really wanted to. So bad.
One of those things where when all of the characters are bad, it's like, who am I gonna root for?
Yeah. I often find myself ingesting cinema that, sometimes the characters are, I don't want to root for anyone. I do often find myself rooting for the bad guy.
The best villains have a very strong argument for why they're doing what they're doing.
Exactly. Stu Mocker, he had a plan. He knew why he was doing what he was doing.
Incredible. Well, I believe my day will be slightly truncated, but I will give a visit to our friends at the penitentiary, see if I am able to meet any of the new lifers, and then start percolating on this info gathering plan that we've got.
I noticed you slipped it in there. Percolating.
Oh,
Mm.
I have to switch it up. I have to get new words, even though I do like the word percolating.
No, I feel like it's one of your newer ones, and I like it.
Which it's been in my vocabulary for quite a while. I wish I could explain.
It's always a banger,
why.
though.
True.
It's a banger for sure.
A certified vocabulary banger. Incredible. Oh, also, I got a couple new vehicles. That actually seat more than they were. Okay, this is gonna sound a little gauche. They were only like 20K a piece, but they seat more than 2 people.
Beautiful.
So, first iteration of our Kiflamobile journey is this Granger that I got that seats 8. You know, some people have to hang off of the side, but you know, if we ever have a need to transport a large number of volunteers to a given spot, we're prepared. And I did some research on
the limo.
The limo. It
The limo?
is. Let me double check here. 300K, but I'm gonna look up the exact price. Gonna make him stand there because I'm evil.
Let me see if Nat will buy it for us.
Oh yeah, 3,300. Here, I'll and I might even see if our friends at Purple World Customs might be interested in maybe snazzing it up. Ideally, if stretch Hummers were available for sale, I would.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
I would love one of those, but I think a stretch sedan is an excellent start.
Remember that story I told you about the gift of my mansion in Vinewood?
Indeed. How could I forget?
Did I tell you who donated that?
You did not. I do not believe.
It was Nat.
Really?
She paid for it and then decorated it to my taste for free. And I believe she did my movie theater for free as well.
Well, seems as though there is a patron of Kiflam that I have to find some suitable thanks for at some point in the future.
Yeah, I'll see if she can, because the thing is she owns a house already, and then she would make all this money decorating and doing these jobs to the point where she doesn't even care about the money anymore because she has everything she wanted.
She already has everything.
Maybe she'll gift us a limo.
Oh. Ringo could really use a friend right now.
Oh, I should give him a call then.
Indeed. Well, along those lines, I'll go and give our good friends at Bolingbroke a visit.
Beautiful. Send them my regards.
Absolutely. Any
Kiflam.
particular thoughts that you would like me to share or questions you want me to seek out?
Stewie a little bit, and he did say that there's a bunch of new lifers that he wants us to meet. Just the usual. Try to find out who they are, which ones might be more receptive to the word.
All right. Easy enough, certainly. I'll go grab more of
Wonderful.
our bulletins to share with people.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, food's gone. Good. Let's see. Did I put it here? I believe this is the one that I put here. Perfect. Okay. I'll leave that there.
Spreading the word.
Bring your tambourine over and we'll like rock out. Word.
Meow 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 meow. I should have actually seen how much trunk space we got in this guy. If there's a formidable number of DOC at the prison, maybe we'll be able to show Stewie our brand new Chaos Bear. I think that's a good idea. We'll re-up on some of our other bears. This is actually a surprisingly smooth drive. Put on a seatbelt though. Fast Lapse, what's up? Chat, I need to give Jennifer's Body a rewatch because I don't think I've ever actually watched it. It was one of those things where it was on at a sleepover when I was a youth and I could not recount most details as to what happens in the film. I'll be perfectly honest. Even though it is a seminal classic that has certainly aged well. Don't crash. I'll try not to. Thank you for the warning. Cause this one's a little bit more of a boat than some of our other cars, but the brakes are good, so not too many complaints there. We'll see how it handles ripping down the highway. Hello in Kiflam.
Hello in Kiflam. Real fast, this will not take much time. While I was on the phone with Bringle, I found a note outside of the gates. Did you leave that?
Oh, what does the header say?
It's not too late to return to the path. Something about
yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll put it back then.
Do with it what you will. For anyone who may have prying eyes, who is, maybe snooping and poking around the front of our gates, maybe they'll take it as a message, perhaps.
Beautiful. All right. I was like, this is kind of ominous. Let me see if it's Eliza leaving notes again. Bringle is on his way. He sounds a little sad, but he sounds like he is interested in the good word of craft.
Brother. Well, I do hope that you can be a source of solace for him, because that twat certainly savored of a sort of sorrow very few know.
Exactly. And what a better time to seek out a community about building a better world for yourself and those around you.
As always, your words are poetry.
Kiflam, sister.
Kiflam indeed, brother. Craft be with you.
You as well.
We're not the evil. We're not the bad guys. We're not the bad guys, chat. We're the worst guys. All right, we will see. I don't know if they got approved, but oh wait, I gotta start actually taking screenshots of things. Goofball behavior. Pending! Okay, pending. I think if we play around with it, we could probably do something akin to a glow-in-the-dark bear. That indeed would be quite fun. Oh! Oh! Okay, I actually really like this car. Actually, I think I'm starting to like this car. Damn. Yeah, we should see what Purple World Customs can do with this, because this is, you know what, we'll just get another Granger and then be like, hey, what can you do with this one? Why does that look so, ooh, why does that look so ominous? Hello? Actually, if we wanted to keep an eye on some prison stuff, that would not be a bad spot to perch ourselves. That would not be a terrible spot. Is it gonna give us the best view? No. But will it kind of give us actually, no, it won't give us good insight as to who is going in and out, because a lot of people don't. Selling Polito House. Wow. Perfect execution? Doesn't seem like anyone's here right now. Actually, just in case anyone comes and tries any silly stuff. Nope. Yeah. That's good. Actually, you know what? Okay, I know I keep doing this. How much can we... 1, 2, 3... Oh! This guy go deep! Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Wait. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... That's what we need to do, chat. That's what we need to do, chat. That is what we need to do, chat. Actually. Oh. Interesting. I think it's time. Honestly, he might be busy doing something else, because we did take a while.
Kiflam.
Oh, hello in Kiflam. Just wanted to let you know that I am in visitation if you are still free to meet.
Well, actually, all the guards busy. You want to go on top and grab the stuff? I'll throw it up there right now.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure you got everything.
Yep, it was 3, right?
There were the guided lockpick, there were the 3 batteries, and then the flight chip.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'll see you in visitation.
Yes, indeed, chef.
All right, Kiflam.
Kiflam, indeed. Hello and Kiflam. That is a quite the outfit you have on.
Yeah, hold on, let me take the hat off for you. I don't know what the balls
It's-
look like, but I like it with the hat on.
It is quite funny indeed.
How are you doing today? Oh yeah, wait, I asked you that already.
Yeah, will do. I mean,
Well, that is quite all right. Effervescent, indeed.
That's good. That's good.
Possibly,
Hopefully
I mean,
better now that
I'll
you got
speak to
those
tomorrow,
items.
but if you're around, I'll call you.
As always, when I get the pleasure
But
of
yeah,
basking
he is,
in your light, good brother,
well,
brother.
ever since he left,
Always a better day.
Ever since he left the balls, I kind of
And
left him and
yours
let him
as
be.
well.
You know, let
Kip
him live
Lom
his life,
indeed.
but that was,
I,
just the way he was
Yeah, I
talking shit
understand the
while we were
guards are
driving.
busy. Actually, we're
I think
starting to
some
do
squad got
a
fucking back
a
up.
weekly bulletin
He's
with
gonna- he's gonna
you
let me
know,
real quick.
with upcoming volunteer things, what we've accomplished, a little section with you know,
Okay, yeah.
weekly
Okay.
bits of
I'll speak to you
wisdom.
later.
So
I'll
if
walk upstairs, get some of that.
you know, if and when anyone is available, actually, you know what, I can just throw some copies over to you if you're interested.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, ow! I just bit my finger.
Oh, yeah, you might want to be careful with that.
Yeah, these teeth are pretty sharp.
Actually, I might, you know what, just for this, I might wait to hand it over until there's a
Hello.
DOC.
Yeah, I saw them in the meeting room. I think they were talking to Paulie about something. I don't know. I seen
Oh.
that map and twatting about today.
Yeah, I see, I imagine he's still, loose.
Yeah. Actually, did I introduce you to the lifer named Taylor?
I do not believe so, not quite yet.
All right, let me call him over.
Indeed. Here, I'll scooch over here so I can speak a little louder.
I don't know. He's not picking up. Let me text him.
That's quite all right. I checked the logs and it seems as though there's quite a few lifers awake.
Oh, really? I think it was just me, Lana, Paulie, and Taylor.
I suppose I only saw 4 and then I was like, yes, many.
Yes.
Mm.
Although I think something happened to Cliff.
Oh no.
Yeah, I heard he went in the ICU. I don't know what happened though.
Oh, that is, well, I hope he makes it through okay.
Yeah, me too, because he was the one making all the good food. Now we back to eating just regular jail slop.
It's actually part of what I wanted to update you on. So we had a really good conversation with Elliot a day ago about really establishing a sort of rehabilitation program here in Bolingbroke. So hopefully with the opportunity of giving people time off. Oh, hello, and Kiflam, how are you on this day?
Flum, how are you doing? Not bad, not bad.
Doing quite well. I don't know if we've met before. My
Oh,
name
we
is
have.
Eliza.
I used to wear purple. I don't even remember. I came and fixed your stills problem.
You did, yes. Wow,
Yeah.
it has been a hot set. Well, we deeply appreciate the volunteer work that you all did on that day.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Wait, are you referring to the moonshine? I saw that it may be legal now or something.
I think like 2 crates might be.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't
it's a
really
maximum
read
of
very
2
well.
crates. Oh, Stewie, I don't even know if you know this. This wonderful gentleman and some of his peers assisted us because there were about, what was it, like 6 or so stills on top of the Epsilon building. And it was around when we were starting to try to get our nonprofit license. So it was, it put us in a bit of a tenuous situation, which we still deeply appreciate that you all helped us out with that.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, of course. If you ever need any more help with that, just you know who to call.
Mm-hmm. And we
Maybe
do
can
have
set up
our.
a still in here.
Oh.
Before we had the DOC, I remember there was a lifer who was doing it on the roof.
Oh. Well, that'll do it. But we do have our nonprofit license now, so if there's anything we can do to assist you all in any way, do let me know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, there's a town.
Howdy.
Eliza,
Oh,
meet you
hello, and
downtown.
Kiflam.
Yeah, I'll make room.
Oh, hello. Kaflam.
Yes, indeed. Wonderful to meet you. My name is Eliza.
Oh, nice to meet you, Eliza. I'm Taylor.
Taylor. Well, welcome. I hope your introduction to Bolingbroke hasn't been too rocky.
This has been a while the past few days, but I'm hanging in there.
It's,
Oh,
from what I
yeah.
understand, it's definitely been an exciting couple of weeks, for sure.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. Stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Stewie says a lot of good things about New Epsilon.
Oh, that is
well,
exceedingly kind.
What do you guys do?
Oh, I am actually quite glad you asked. We actually work as a nonprofit. We do a lot of things related to community outreach and providing different social services and educational opportunities. And we've recently been doing a decent amount of lifer outreach here at Bolingbroke, hoping to
That sounds pretty
establish
cool.
yeah, hoping to establish, enrichment programs and whatnot, because as far as I understand, the members of the DOC and the DOJ have by and far abandoned you all, for lack of a gentler phrase.
Yeah, they're not around all the time. It's a little lonely in here sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And I hope that's it's not necessarily a blanket statement on everybody, as I understand there are 1 or 2 individuals who are actively trying to, work on either legislation to redo the Lifer Bill of Rights, or, find opportunities for work releases to, give you a little bit of breath of freedom. But hopefully, especially with the foundations that we've established, we'll be able to institute a program that is, of course, not compulsory. Of course, it is by choice for anyone who's interested in either expanding their minds or challenging themselves to see the world through a different perspective.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in here long, but I do work a little bit with Nino Chavez and the whole court center thing, and we were talking yesterday, Miss Corolla and I, and they have a problem with some of the stock that they hold, and it's not really, holding up too well. And I gave them an
Ah.
idea where they might be able to bring in some of the stuff that's not doing so well, and maybe we could like recycle it for them or something, and get a little scratch in our pockets and help them out too.
That's not too bad of an idea.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, the court center soft opening went pretty well a couple days ago, so hopefully, when everything gets established, I heard that it's going to be a work release opportunity for you all as well.
Oh, that would be really cool. I never really got to see it. I just kind of, I flew in like a couple days ago, and I sat down at my desk, and the feds came in. They raided the place, and they said something about ISO compliance. And they threw me in here for the 9s, so it was a little bit rough.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. That sounds...
Yeah.
It is. ISO compliance truly is one of the most challenging things, so I don't think anyone truly with an ounce of compassion in their heart could, beleaguer or take umbrage with you for that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, but Miss Moss and Mr. Trigg, they showed up at the prison the other night, and they took me up to the sheriff's office, and Mr. Trigg showed me his video presentation on ISO compliance, and well, they brought me back here afterwards, and it was a little lonely, so I just was studying, and I put together a presentation to show them and show everyone else that I know all about ISO compliance. So,
well,
would you like to learn? Would you like to see my video?
I legitimately am quite intrigued. I finally started nailing down the day, month, year sort of pattern, but I understand that there is much left to learn.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work through this glass here, but let me see if I can share something and get it on your phone.
Oh, yes,
Hey, Eliza,
indeed.
I'm gonna head to bed. See you later.
Absolutely. I'll see you around. You
See
take
you
care
guys.
and kiflam.
Kiflam. There. Let me know if you got that or not.
Yes, I did. If anything, I know that Bolingbroke's Wi-Fi is as good as anything gets.
No, I think it just sort of shares it locally,
Ah, would you like me to watch this right now?
If you'd like, if you have a few minutes. If not, it's okay.
I certainly do. I am quite intrigued indeed.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm Stewie, and you've seen it, right? You can watch it too.
Really good.
We could sort of watch it together real quick. I think that would be really good.
Indeed.
All right,
Indeed.
Yeah. Just pull it up and, go ahead and watch it.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
Risk assessment, got it tight. Every process, black and white. We're aligned, no room for fear. ISO compliance starts right here. Checklist slowly audits in. Standards rising, let's begin. From the chaos comes the plan. ISO's got the upper hand. Keep it clean, keep it tight. ISO's the way to light. Risks in the past, future's alright. ISO compliance takes the fight. Keep it clean, keep it tight. ISO's the way to light. science blazing in the dark. Continuous improvement vibes. ISO's rhythm energizes lives. So raise your hands and feel the groove. With ISO we always prove. Quality's king, risk is low. Dance to the beat of the ISO flow.
Incredible! This is incredible! Truly!
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
It is. I mean, the Euro beats, the real dedication to bureaucratic standards. It is. It moved
it's
me.
not
It
that
really
great.
did.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Truly, it is this is a work of art.
Oh, thanks, Stewie.
You know what the real crime is?
People
That
that
you
aren't
have
ISO
been-
compliant.
Exactly. That and that you are locked in here still, yet after you have clearly demonstrated quite a lot of literacy with ISO compliance.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Hopefully, Mr. Trigg and Mr. Nino will figure it all out one day. I'm sure.
Indeed. You know what? I am certain. As we all walk the path of the Kiflom tree and the branches spread about, I am certain that your freedom will be secured.
Yeah, I hope so.
Especially with such an incredible, paradigm-shifting piece of artwork as this.
Yeah, it's not so great, but I really appreciate the kind words.
Are you uncomfortable with receiving compliments?
Well, I'm just an intern, so I still get used
Just
to everything, you know?
An intern?
Yes, ma'am.
Just an intern? Do you hear that,
Yeah,
Stewie?
Yes, ma'am.
We need more than as an intern. I
Just
mean,
an
that's a
intern.
work of art right there. We need more videos in the prison.
Yeah, well, maybe we can, figure some stuff out.
Interns literally make the world go round. You should give
Yeah, I
yourself more
guess so.
credit.
Oh, yeah, I'll try. I'll try.
You don't have to try because you're already doing it.
Oh, thanks, Miss Eliza. I really appreciate the kind words.
Not even kindness when it is truth, indeed.
Keflam.
Kiffle, I'm indeed, brother.
Hey, Taylor, do you like carrots?
Yeah, carrots are pretty good.
Yeah, I found these carrot seeds if you want them.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
so future, it's soon to be carrots, not yet carrots.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Maybe you can show me how to plant them over there when we're gardening.
Carrots TBD.
I only really know how to dig up the worms. I don't really know how to put the stuff in the dirt.
Oh, that would be a fun thing for us to do. Maybe we could start like a community garden or something.
Yeah.
That would be quite lovely.
Well, Miss Eliza, she's an expert with flowers.
Oh, but
Oh.
that is exceedingly generous. I would not call myself an expert by any means, but I have, I guess, a scant bit of knowledge on botany, but that's about it. I just happen to give out bouquets as a part of our nonprofit program.
Oh, maybe you can help one of our friends that have shown up, Mr. Randall Dalton. Do you know him by chance?
Randy's in there.
No, he's not. He's not here. But he showed up the other day, and he showed up last night, and he really is fond of Miss Rose that's locked up in here. And well, me and Mr. Polly, we were trying to help, bring them together, and Miss Rose gave him a quest to, bring her something, and well, he wasn't sure what it was, and Mr. Polly and I said, well, it'd be really good. I mean, it is Rose after all. Maybe you could bring her, something. And well, he's a little dense, so he didn't really quite get what we were saying. But yeah, daffodils. Yeah, he was trying to get her some daffodils.
Well, daffodils. We're almost in season for those.
Yeah.
Randy's a good friend. I'll see what I can do to help him out.
Yeah,
Kiflom, brother.
Kiflom indeed.
Oh, hello, and I don't believe we have been acquainted quite yet. My name is Eliza. Wonderful to meet you.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Oh, Eliza.
Eliza, nice to meet you, Eliza. I'm Bringle.
Bringle, quite wonderful to meet you, and dig in the aesthetic.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a vibe.
Incredible. Well, Diego and Bringle, if you are not already acquainted, this is Stewie, who is one of my good friends, and this is the newly acquainted Tanner. It was, right?
Hello.
Taylor.
Taylor, forgive me.
Taylor,
who is quite an phenomenally talented songwriter, I must say.
Hey guys.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Stewie, it's great to see you.
And you as well, Kiflam.
Kiflam, brother.
Kiflam.
Well, we did not mean to intrude on your conversation, but I
never
just
an
wanted to give
intrusion.
Bringle a little perspective of some of the things that we do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was actually just speaking briefly with Stewie about some progress that we've made on establishing a sort of program. I don't know what it's going to be called, whether it's I don't know, restorative or rehabilitative, redemptive, but Elliot has
Nurturing.
certainly nurturing, indeed.
What did he
Focusing
do
more
exactly?
on
What did he do to go in there exactly?
Stewie, do you feel comfortable sharing?
Oh,
Hey, Amber,
well,
what's
sir,
up?
Do you want the long answer or the short answer?
Let's just do the short answer.
Okay, I single-handedly cured the world of anti-leftyism by cutting off all of my teachers' right hands and making them lefties.
Huh.
Brother Stewie's currently serving a life sentence.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, I'm still in school, but I don't plan on cutting my teachers' hands off no more.
And for that, we are so proud of you, Brother Stewie.
Yes,
thank you, thank you.
indeed. Kiflam to that.
Indeed.
Kiflam.
Kiflam.
But yes, we did speak with Elliot a bit at length the other day about perhaps setting up a series of workshops or programs that can help bring enrichment. We talked about maybe having a weekly or, bi-weekly, whatever works best, because I understand, schedules can be odd. And even though lifers are under the purview of the state of San Andreas, you still at least have a bit of free will. So whether it's meditative workshops or even kind of like that book club that we mentioned the other day, I think if we're able to partner with the Liquid Library, that would be a lot of fun.
Club, that sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, you like to read.
Sounds great.
Yes, Nicholas Reyes has quite a few fascinating tomes that I think are rich for discussion.
Well, that's really nice of you. I really appreciate you guys trying, help us out here.
We understand that with some administrative shakeups the past couple of days, that it's put a little bit of a hitch in our plans. But regardless, we're still moving forward. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know, maybe in the next couple of days, we're maybe going to take a tour. Have a guided tour from a couple of the DOC, just so we can have a better idea of how we can, assist you all.
Yeah, you should get in touch with Miss Suki, the warden, or Miss Ailey, the deputy warden. Is that what they called her?
Yes, indeed. Ailey
Yeah.
and Suki have both been incredibly helpful with what we've been looking to accomplish.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
Miss.
you,
Go ahead.
you're already helping me by sending Scotty, the previous warden, some flowers, right?
I have not been able to get in contact with him, so hopefully I'll be able to get a response from him. And then I understand he's been quite busy with whatever he's got going on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
Understandable.
Yeah, that water stuff's a little scary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Taylor.
No, that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, Miss Suki, she tried to do a little bit of yoga last night, and that went pretty well. It was
What?
a little
I missed
later than what
yoga.
we
I
expected.
spent a lot of time.
Yeah,
visiting,
yeah, it was.
Dang.
It was supposed to be around
reminding
6
them that
p.m.
they are
Eastern,
a
but
part of society.
it went a little bit later than that.
Hello.
I see.
Oh, hello,
Miss
and
Fiona.
Kiflam.
Hi.
How are you on this
Hey,
day,
you wanna meet
Fiona?
Miss Eliza?
We believe
I'm
that
doing all right.
everybody
Incredible.
deserves a
I,
second
uh,
chance,
color.
Pringle.
Me? I'm using a little more of a color depositing conditioner. Usually it's not this
Oh.
blue,
Very good of you, I
Yeah.
guess.
but you know, usually just to give my hair a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a raven, sorta like iridescent sheen, but I overdid it this time.
Yeah, it happens.
Hey, Sweller, what's up?
Looks good though.
Regardless, it still looks lovely.
That is exceedingly kind. I appreciate it. Also, Fiona, I am quite delighted to see you. I brought
Oh,
up
really?
the idea of doing art therapy to Elliot.
Yeah, I was talking about that with Suki, I think, a couple days ago.
Incredible. Yeah, if there's any way that we can assist with either, you know, funding materials or honestly, any way we can assist with facilitating that, that would be quite delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm just
Art
thinking about how
therapy?
great easels would be.
As fascinating as
Oh,
this
yeah,
has
that would be
been,
cool. Maybe
think
I don't know,
maybe
we can
we should
try
head
and get
back.
someone to bring us one.
Of course.
Maybe they'll have to like open up a little program on their jail tablets.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah,
Kiflam, you all. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take Brother
it's a
Bringle
digital
back
world
into the
after
city.
all.
of course, Kiflam Diego. It was 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well. My arms are itching.
It was wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Indeed, you all take care.
Kiflam, Eliza.
Neon Code, is it just a Tony Chopper kind of day?
Oh yeah, Mr. Shaggy stole a bus and a bunch of parts.
That's also
broke
par for the
together,
course.
and they started shooting the bus. So
That'll
got down
do
on the
it.
ground,
Another
scared.
day.
Boku wa
Miss
doctor.
Liza, it's really great to meet you. I'm really glad you liked the video, and I really
Oh, you
appreciate
showed her your
trying to-
videos.
Truly incredible. Been a hot second since I've been able to dance to a Euro beat like that, so I appreciate you reintroducing a past passion of mine to me.
Yeah, there's just so much creativity in here that
Mm.
I feel like people don't realize.
That is exceedingly true, but hopefully, you know, we can change that up.
Yeah, work release. That would be great. I'd really like to go see the court center one day.
I believe it was
God.
Quentin that I was speaking with who seems to have quite a few pretty intrepid ideas on how to, you know, give you all a little more freedom and room to breathe to some degree or another.
Mr. Quentin Quantum.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, he's a character for sure.
He certainly is.
Oh, I just had a. If or when we're ever allowed to go on a work release again, just thinking about like art therapy in the park.
There's a couple of really good spots that would work for that.
Yeah, they were really scared to take us out to go do yoga somewhere nice because like we could drown or we could get beat up or hurt.
Yeah.
You
all
could
sorts
drown
of
or get
stuff.
beat up here too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
In fact, I think we're more likely to get beat up here.
Ooh, so that's why about Miss Pearl. I need to go talk to her actually. Well, Miss Eliza, it was great to
Oh,
meet you, and I
of
really hope
course.
you do get all the things you want to accomplish.
I sincerely appreciate that, and truly, with whatever limitations I may have, feel free to reach out to me at any time if there's any way that we can be of assistance to you.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll get your number from Stewie.
Indeed, and good luck on staying ISO compliant.
Oh, thank you. I'll try.
I believe in you.
Keflam.
Kiflam indeed, brother.
He learned.
Thanks.
So quick.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Now I feel like I really need to work on becoming ISO compliant because I didn't know you
yeah,
could
you
get a
don't
life
wanna- you don't
sentence
wanna
for
end up
that.
like that guy.
I did not know you could get a life sentence for that.
Me neither. But I didn't even know what he was talking about. It was the first day.
Yeah, I thought ISO would like with the molecules and stuff.
I think it's one of those things
Isotopes?
where.
maybe.
That sounds right.
Hmm.
No, ISO is it's an acronym for several different things. If you ask me what it stood for, you know?
Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
what I would guess.
I'd like to think that it stands for I stand out.
Like that song from a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Which Goofy movie?
Oh, the first
Goofy
one. The regular one, not the extremely goofy.
Wait, you talking about a silly movie? I don't know no Goofy.
No, there's a Goofy movie, and then there's a Goofy movie, which is the name of the movie about Goofy
Oh.
Goof
Okay.
of
okay.
Disney fame, and then there's an extremely Goofy movie, which is the sequel.
Gonna be honest, all I really remember from those is the way that pizza looked.
It looked amazing. That
Oh
with the
my
waterbed, that at that
Oh.
time when I was a kid, I thought that is what luxury looked like, and I still feel that way.
It hasn't changed.
Luxury, opulence, and the most mozzarella stringy pizza. Ah,
Ninja Turtles cheese pizza.
oh, so good. With the pepperonis, and it's all about the cheese stretch. Truly,
The cheese stretch is truly all I long for in life.
molto bene. It's so good. Feel
that
like
might have been after my time. Back in my day with the black and white movies with the Chapman.
And you have so much energy. I always forget that you're like
61 years old.
yeah.
Yeah, back
How you
then it
do
was
it?
the Willie on the boat. It wasn't even the Mickey.
Wait. Oh yeah, Steamboat Willie.
I think he in the public domain now.
Oh, someone did a little trivia question the other day. It's what was his original name?
Willie, right?
No, there was another name before Willie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Willie either.
Mm-mm. It's
I don't know.
Mortimer.
What the hell?
Mortimer the Mouse.
That is so weird.
I think it did become a name for one of his rivals later on, but the fact that it the mouse that everyone knows and loves could have just been Mortimer the Mouse.
Yeah, we got a mouse of our own in here, Pipsqueak.
Indeed. A frequent
I met
visitor.
Pipsqueak.
Yeah, I haven't
He's
seen
the-
Pip in a while.
Interesting character. I saw Pip around Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's been a hot second since we've run into
I
Pipsqueak.
miss Pip. Always like Shaggy. Always something going on when Pip around. You know?
Yeah. I woke up in the middle of the night and there's a little mouse in a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, they're leaving presents for everybody.
Yes, yeah,
just dropping his
presents.
droppings.
Santa hat.
Ooh. Maybe if you plant these under your pillow, they'll grow.
Onion seeds. I think Berg gave me
guys.
garlic seeds.
Hello,
the
and
other day.
Keflam.
Hello.
Keflam.
So what do we do with these seeds?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's
Hmm.
do we even have like a little?
I was about to
garden
say,
bed
I
or
like the
anything around
idea
here?
of a community garden if that is able to
Yeah.
be ever facilitated, but I understand
Oh,
that,
thank you.
having a potable water can be a bit of a challenge at times.
Maybe able to use the toilet for that.
Oh, like the back tank water?
The tank? I would hope you mean the tank,
Mhm.
right?
I don't
we-
know.
We
I-
have a kitchen, guys. I mean, we can build that.
Yeah, but Cliff will probably kick my ass if I try to do that.
Speaking of Cliff, how is he?
I haven't heard anything.
I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, Miss Corolla and Mr. Michael are gonna come and see us, and they're gonna bring us some food. Actually, I think.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, that is very good.
Yeah.
How, and I, forgive me if I've asked this question already, Stewie and Fiona, but how often do you find that you are wanting for nourishment in here?
Always, every day.
Mm.
I mean, it's not so bad. We got some work to do, and we get tokens, and it's not terrible.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could like sell food, but I don't think people want to eat what we got.
Mm.
Real cheap,
Elliot-
too.
Some tasty food.
Elliot had pitched the idea to me, now that you mention it, that we could do one of our community kitchens here. Potentially, using food from the, that you all whip up in the kitchen, but I don't want to, necessarily take advantage of your labor like that.
Well, I actually made my own tea the other day. I call it nasty.
Nasty. What was in it?
I don't
Ooh.
even just a little bit of here, a little bit of that.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I'm
That's it.
curious what the hell was in
Yeah,
that.
no,
Sink
no, you
water,
must have known what you put in that tea,
A
right?
little bit of worm, a little bit of dirt.
Okay, all right. A little bit of here and a little bit of there is different from a
Yeah.
little bit of worm, a little bit of dirt.
Well, I mean, tea is just mostly dirt, kinda.
That that is very true. That is incredibly true. Yes, indeed. Mm. Dirt and worm tea. Yeah, I guess that does qualify for nasty.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
could
trying to
probably
imagine
make
what it
about
tastes
600 food items right now.
like.
Oh, that's a lot. There was a bunch of tokens the other day too.
Yeah, I gotta make it before I go bad. Might have a food fight in the cafeteria soon.
Oh.
Oh, that'll be fun to clean up for sure.
Well, actually, I did this once before, and the guards wouldn't even play along. They just took the hits from the food, and then they ate about maybe 200 burgers each.
Oh, 200.
Yeah,
That is impressive.
I'm surprised that they were walking the next day.
Indeed. Business calls me elsewhere, but it was wonderful to meet you, Taylor. Right, Taylor?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's
I don't know why I keep wanting to call you Tanner for some reason. Fiona, a
That's
delight to see you. Stewie, as always.
So great to see you.
Kip Lam.
Hopefully I'll have more progressive updates and whatnot next time, but as always, you're the best. Kiflam, I'll see y'all around.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Ooh. What a fascinating color it is in the shade. Oh, is that Michael and Corolla's car? I'm dying. That is so fucking funny. Here, let's at least get away from the prison. Hi, Savannah. Hello. Not a cult. Not. Do I need to make that a points redeem now? Not a cult. Also, I think I have to update some of the emotes, chat. Hit him with the double kiflam. I think I need to lower the saturation filter that I got a little bit, because it might be making things a little too goofy for you all, perhaps. I'm gonna adjust this real quick. Don't you get stuck with me. And don't you get stuck, don't you get stuck. And don't you get stuck, don't you get stuck. And don't you get stuck, don't you get stuck. Don't you get stuck with me. Yay. Yeah. All right. There's a puppy in that sandstorm. Get him out! Get that puppy out of that sandstorm. What's that puppy doing in that sandstorm? Get him out! Chad, I might be addicted to the Granger. You know who we haven't called in a hot damn second? Frank Skinner. What's his deal? Muddy, but that's okay. Ooh, alright, our shiz is getting a little muddy. That's okay. Just a little bit of muddiness as a treat. Perfectly fine. Oh, jeepers. Aw, jeepers. Huh, why is my shiz so muddy right now? Uh-oh. You know, maybe we just gotta get out of here. Good job. Narrowly missed. As we're careening at almost 40 miles an hour. Okay, I need to know. Wait, it's a grime truck. Sorry, not a grime truck. Excuse me. Grime! A grime truck. Chat, check your primes! This is how I know I need to get a nap. This is how I know I need to make it a short stream today. I am so cooked. I'm gonna do this. Uh-oh. Ah, beautiful. Oh, that's gonna be too visible. Spot cameo. Oh! Incredible. Good shit! Office? Amazing.
Right this way.
Mm. I have to say,
Feel
your
free
sense
to
of
sit
decorating
or
is quite impeccable.
Appreciate it. It's taken a bit of time procuring the furniture and whatnot, decorating. It takes its toll.
At any rate, it's certainly well lived in. And I say that as a compliment.
Appreciate it. It feels a bit homey. A lot of light outside though, so the boards helped out.
Mm.
Prying eyes as well.
Certainly a lot of prying eyes as of late.
So I guess congratulations are in order for your license.
I appreciate it. I was trying to think of a good reason to meet with someone that wouldn't draw too much attention from anyone who happened to get a hold of my SIP card.
Of course, of course. So, what are you really interested in today?
2 points to bring up. 1, I am interested in procuring protection. If you happen to have any connections to that. Specifically, bulletproof vests or anything along those lines.
Bulletproof. They do say the best defense is a good offense. Why not something else? More interested in, suppose, something a bit quieter?
Now, if you have something like that, I am quite intrigued by that as well.
That might take some doing. It's kind of a specialty order, but I'll see what I can do on that front. As far as protection, maybe something go under your clothing. That shouldn't be very hard at all.
Wonderful. It's I'm looking to secure some for myself and 3 of my companions.
So the bit about that is, typically, from my knowledge and my experience, these days, if you are a hostage, you don't have to worry much about it. You know, that being taken off of you. They typically they don't want you on the phone. But as far as being robbed, doing just about anything else, I don't recommend wearing it, daily. But I should be able to acquire several of them.
That is incredible input and advice. I appreciate it. It's due to some attentions and some of the whispers blowing about, myself and a couple of other individuals have attracted negative attention, and we'd like to be as prepared as possible.
Interesting. Do you expect hostility from this other party? What is the nature, if you don't mind me asking?
It involves a mutual friend of ours, which I think will be a good segue into the next point.
I see.
It appears as though some people are looking for ways to solve potential conflicts outside of gunfights, but by no means using less violence. Apparently lobotomizing people is the way to go.
I've heard of it. At least two, I believe. There was Randall and another. The name doesn't really come to mind at the moment.
Kenny Cushman.
Ah, okay. I see. Name I've heard. Never met them, but I understand lobotomies are not exactly gentle.
That is the best possible way to put it, I believe, without getting too gruesome.
So you believe these people will be targeting you, the lobotomizers, I suppose?
They have before, and currently, I believe I've been able to get at least on their good side and not too much on their radar, but getting too casual and too careful is exactly what will, open up possibilities for problems, and I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Always better safe than sorry. How many is it do you think you'll need again? You said one for yourself and 3 others?
If that is procurable, I know that is perhaps quite a big ask.
No, it's very doable. Just, I want to make sure I have everything in order on my end when whatever drop is made.
Of course.
Now, with many things, as you know, come a price for one, at least one, I'd say I'd need a small favor.
What do you
Just
ask?
a bit of a messenger, if you will. There is a group in the city. Are you aware of the guerrillas?
I am quite familiar, yes indeed.
I require a message given to someone. Not in them, but about them. Are you aware of maybe their turf territory, where they dwell,
I
by
am
chance?
familiar with a general area on Vespucci, but I do know people who have more specific knowledge, yes.
Are you aware of a gentleman who's had a tenure at the prison for some time and should be there, that maybe isn't there anymore?
Mr. Colby.
Mr. Colby, exactly. There's a person who is interested in retrieving him, though I believe that they are off the path. There's a gentleman named Scotty Bard.
The potentially disgraced former warden.
As I've heard, recently he lost his job, supposedly due to the same incident, though I suspect there's higher powers at work trying to weed out any potential threats, and this probably was just this perfect excuse to get him out of his seat. Things happen at the prison all the time. Prisoners break in, people break in, prisoners try to break out, clowns, gang members. All of a sudden, this one man escapes, and the warden's ousted. As all these crazy things are going around the city. Attack helicopters, explosions, lobotomizers, all these different things. I don't believe that one escaped prisoner is enough for a warden to be ousted. Unless someone wants his position, someone higher up, or someone wants him out of the way for something bigger.
I agree with your assessment there. As always, you continue to astound with your insight.
Now, the message I need given to him. I don't really care how you word it as long as it's not coming from me, of course. He needs to put his eyes on Vespucci.
And forgive me, who is this message going to again?
That would be going to Scotty Bard, the former warden.
Do you want me to mention the gorillas at all, or is it focusing on where their turf is?
I believe he'll know. He'll understand the nature. Especially if it's a somewhat anonymous message.
I can certainly arrange that.
As for the other vests, market price on them is quite steep, but I've promised you that I will. I'm not as interested in money. It's mainly the procurement, the transport, things like that need to be covered. They would become to 10,000 each.
Oh. Easily done. Of course, I do want to make sure that you are fairly compensated, so whatever... If there is a difficulty in procuring them, I understand if there is any additional favors or fee that is needed to be added on top of that.
For now, that favor and the payment for the rest will suffice. I'll arrange what I can. You'll receive them first, and as a sign of good business, payment can come after. Also, I hope you don't mind the eyes I had on you before. I asked one of mine to, if they see you, keep an eye out. As you've said, there are difficulties here and there. They're not to interfere, but if something were to happen, to respond back to me. I'm glad you were safe. It's just, they saw someone coming up the mountainside towards their vantage point. They were unsure if they were with you or against you, but I relayed your message and they kept a watchful eye for a moment. I hope that's all right.
Admittedly, as grateful as I am, I will admit that there is a part of me that perhaps my pride is marred ever so slightly as a reminder that I need to be more careful.
People often forget to look behind them. Behind and up, everybody's eyes are faced forward. The two directions people never look are up and back.
Yep. That is incredibly true.
Keep your eyes high. Just keep an eye behind you.
An exercise in perception, then.
Is there anything else you've needed?
In
Any
regards
information that
to,
you may need?
in regards to something that you mentioned the last time we spoke. Some of this information may already be quite clear to you. I've found some potential paths for the substance.
Oh, do tell.
I've spoke to several people and had it confirmed that approximately 4 months ago, there were some tests done at Humane Labs involving Bobby Charles and a yet-to-be-identified scientist. One of those such subjects was Margot Escargot, which I assume you already know.
Of course.
Who, and this is the portrait that I have painted thus far, was inoculated, and in response to that, ended up gnawing off her own arm.
That explains the missing limb. I always
Mhm.
wondered about that.
And herself and some of the other crackheads, as they have called themselves ever so proudly, have a vested special interest in organs and limbs. I believe that Margot perhaps has more information about this substance, as does her mother, Sonia Summers.
A dangerous one that one is.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Summers.
I believe that, and I wish I recall where it was, but my memory's a bit hazy. In the basement of her house, or her partner's house, there's a sort of operating room. They may be testing on more of that such substance there, experimenting with it, and inoculating others as well. Other patients I have not yet been able to identify, but that's a potential thread. I took the liberty of following a lead. I was speaking with someone about scuba diving, funnily enough, and
A
someone
fun
mentioned
activity.
it really
Interesting.
is. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of pods of orcas, dolphins, and manta rays, and if you find yourself off of the beaten path, there is a tunnel underwater that leads into humane labs.
Interesting. A secret tunnel. I was
Mhm.
unaware of that.
It's, I wonder if it was meant to be an output culvert of sorts. I'm not super familiar with aqueducts or anything along those lines, but I did some surface level exploring and found that this rumor was indeed fact, and it led to, I guess, some back storage areas of humane labs. I wasn't able to open any of the doors, nor did I try. But that's at least one way in for anyone who's curious into learning more.
In my
Trying to make-
time, there were
Mhm.
individuals that would do a lot of different things to get drugs, weapons, where they needed to get them. People were always on the lookout for boats, rowboats, ships, people, rafts, anything. The one thing they didn't look for was something that should be there, something trainable. They used to get these dolphins, they poach them, they train them, and they would strap pouches to them, hermetically sealed. Drugs, small arms, anything. They would transport them that way. Perhaps, unless a submarine can fit into this tunnel, or some kind of submersible device. Maybe those at Humane Labs have done the same.
Quite curious. Adjacent to that, and I don't know how you feel about urban myths, but I spoke with an individual named Idle Lunas. She was someone that I was speaking to in regards to Kenny Cushman, who I mentioned earlier.
Yes,
She was helping keep an eye on
fellow.
them. Mm-hmm. The very same. She had mentioned that she had his soul, and I don't know if that is code for something. And this is going to sound a bit fantastical, but she mentioned that those without a soul are able to heal in a special way.
perhaps similar to a coma, a patient in a coma, maybe a spiritual one.
Perhaps. But she mentioned that any injuries would either heal quickly or disincorporate into a black goo. She also mentioned, briefly, and I'm hoping to have a longer conversation with her about this at some point, also mentioned that her own blood was of a similar ichor. So whether this is something that she has come across and is finding some sort of metaphysical way to describe, or if it's tangentially involved at all, the descriptors she used were very similar to the ones that Margot and others have used describing the same substance. I can't talk.
Interesting. The line between science and, well, magic, for lack of a better term, they are very blurred at times. It would not surprise me if perhaps this is some kind of supernatural origin. And trust me, in this city, I've heard terrible, terrible things about the supernatural. It would not surprise me in the least if this is some kind of attempt to tame perhaps something that is better off left where it is.
And now transcendentalism became very popular after World War I as a way for people to explain the atrocities and lives that were lost. People turn to metaphysical things when the realities around us are too complicated and complex to break down. I imagine there is a logical explanation for this, but I'm also speaking from my own biases.
Trust me, there are far worse things than just a black goo, whether it's science or some kind of folk magic or
the
something in
lighthouse.
between. Exactly. I suggest you stay as far away as you can from that cursed place.
Yep, I've probably witnessed some things that I shouldn't have. But Idol is someone who is also closely connected with such a place, and I can't help but wonder how much the Venn diagram overlaps.
Well, if you meet anyone there, any stranger, someone you don't know, just walk away. If it's not a friend, assume it's a foe. That lighthouse is... I don't know what to call it. If there were a word beyond cursed, I would use it.
I'll take your advice. I've heard of Norman. I've heard of TJ. I have no interest in disturbing them.
That is good to hear. There are many people who... they're not as wise about listening to the folktales. People say don't make deals with the devil. Don't talk to ghosts. Don't mess with things you don't understand, but not everybody listens. They think magic, some kind of mythical force can solve all their problems.
Metaphysical transcendentalism again. So, as you are probably well aware by now, I am quite fond of sticking my nose in places it doesn't belong, but I'm at least exercising discretion in some areas, and that is one such area that I am woefully not prepared for.
Sometimes it is just best to let things be as they are.
Indeed.
But I do understand the curiosity.
Currently that's all I know in regards to the substance. I don't even know if this is all information you already had, but at any
Bits
rate,
and pieces, but it does help piece things together a bit.
I'm hoping to learn more about the nature of this stuff, because as far as I know, as far as I've experienced, it causes a mania of sorts in people. A hunger.
Violence. Exactly.
Paranoia. Mm-hmm. Which I think you've noted before. But I'll keep looking. I'll keep listening. More importantly. And if I come up with anything else substantive, I'll let you know. And I'll let you know when I'm able to deliver your message.
Of course, much appreciated. If there's anything else you need, of course, besides the material, please let me know.
Of course.
I'll see what I can do.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Waxford, as always, a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
Kiflom.
Kiflam.
Ha. Ha. That room was so fucking cool! That's sick as hell. Mr. Waxford, so for those of you who may or may not know, that was the person who spoke with ELIZA about wanting to do deals. Oh, she should have asked him about the jewelry. Oh, well. ELIZA has to change her fucking face makeup, dude. Are there any phones? Our bike. We should put the stuff that's on us away. Chat! We have some suspicious things on us! We have some suspicious items on us, chat. We should probably put those away, chat! We have an advanced lockpick, and a couple of things that can be used to, make a drone. Alright, ATM. Phone. No phone. No fucking payphone. Payphone. This is gonna be someone's car. I don't want to fuck with that. Payphone, PF. Payphone. Interesting. Hi there, Earl. Can I work, please? Girl, I just want to work. Thank you, bestie. Ah! Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Get me out of here. Okay. All I wanna do is... Oh, what if we get kidnapped? Ooh, chat. I should be a little more careful. Hold on. Actually... Alright. Line is busy. Motherfucker. Alright, that'd be a great place for something. Those gotta be the Sandy boys. The Sandy boys. Chat, that was such a fun scene. I felt bad because I was super low energy, but that is very intriguing. We are gonna probably have to go somewhere else and try a different phone. Ooh, could Linus Busy be not around? Or, yeah, or on the phone. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Oh yeah, because we've been able to, because it functions like a regular phone, we've been able to call people. Yeah, I'm calling my lawyer, yup. I feel so bad. We're literally just sitting here and spam calling. Oh my god!
Hello, Scotty.
Well, hey there, cutie.
Okay, what the hell is this? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
I hear that you're looking for somebody.
You have kind of a smoky voice, like menthol smoke.
Virginia Slims keep you alive 20 plus years, baby.
Well, it's funny that you call me because I am looking for somebody. You wouldn't happen to know nothing about that now, would you?
I'm not much of a looker, but I hear you've got eyes yourself.
Yes, I have eyes. That's how I saw that my phone was ringing. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, you know, the beach is quite nice this time of year.
Which beach? Like the northern beach?
Oh, honey, if you've never been to Vespucci Beach, let me tell you, honey. You might want to put some eyes on that there. That works, right? That works, right? Does that work? That's the message we were supposed to pass on, right? That's a message we were supposed to pass on, right? So dumb. It's cowboy time, baby. No, wait! Oh, it's the makeup! The makeup is fucking it. Hey, I'm just fine, huh? That was the message we were supposed to pass on, right? It's so fucking dumb, dude. Chat, if you're hopping and you're trying to figure out what's going on, I don't know how to help. I don't know what to tell you. Here's the thing, I was sitting there because my voice has been going. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to describe this properly. I am not gonna be able to disguise my voice properly because I'm so cooked. That was so funny. I'm kind of dying. That is so dumb. Let's see. You know what? We got this. We're gonna have to do some... well... Nah, we should be a little more discreet. Yeah, with just enough breadcrumbs. With just enough of a breadcrumb. Ooh, I'm just fine. Yeah. It's, here, I'll, whoever this person is. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Interesting. I think that's the second time a Granger's passed us by. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Chat the tea. Also, my voice is just chat. My voice is so dead. I'm gonna have to end soon, even though I want to keep going because obviously...
You are looking totes delicious.
There are a lot of interlocking stories going on right now. RSPVP, RSPVP'd? Wait, I kind of accidentally did something kind of slay there. Really hope people... I really hope people actually show up to this party. I send out the invites and they RSVP'd. I feel like that's appropriate. Yeah, that's sneaky enough. Yeah, we're just gonna go for a ride. Oh! Perfect. Now the question is... I don't think Eliza thinks any of this ties back to Barry. She wants to ask a couple of people about Barry, but she wants to double, triple, quadruple check that Mr. Waxford is, you know, actually fucking chill before she asks him that. That office was so cool! I should have gotten more POVs. I'm not a dick. That got a little funky for a second there, chat. Yeah. It's always the locals in the orange cars that are trying to actively kill us. Intriguing, quite interesting. Chat, I have so many things buzzing in my mind right now, and I don't even know where to start. Another day of not knowing where to start or where to go with any of this. Trying to think of where else there are wild bicycles. Yeah, so Mr. Waxford is, entrenched in some stuff. Eliza showed her hand that she knows some stuff about the lighthouse. So, him potentially not knowing Eliza's involvement with the tree bus stuff means that his interest, indeed, and observations are relatively recent. So that's interesting. And he made it sound like he was able to get access to security vests pretty easily. So Eliza's thinking that these are potentially PD vests. Potentially. So, is this person involved with the law? Why? Huh. He really does seem like a neutral sort of element to some degree. Helicopter? I saw helicopter shadow. No helicopter? Maybe that was just my imagination. Imagination. Also, we still have to figure out the secret of the incognito mode man. Oh. Oh my god! Local MC game clapping the murder kitties. Sheesh! God damn, get him! Lifer gang out here clapping. Pretty easy to blend in here. If anything, it'll be a nice place to watch the sunset, chat. Oh wait, their phone's here. Honestly, this is a better spot for phone calls, let's be perfectly honest. Oh damn. Sorry, bros. A lot of deer around here. quite interesting. Jesus, that was a lot. Hmm. Didn't make it at all. Not even close. Which is kind of funny. I hope you can forgive my quietness right now, chat. There's a lot to unpack over the past couple of days and a lot to mull over, which is fun. It is indeed quite fun, but it's also like, oh my gosh. Eons of RP! Eons! Decades even. Oh wait, that's right. I don't think we can get up there. I'd like to, but I don't think we can. Actually, you know what? Be a believer. Well, hot damn! Would you look at that? Hmm. Is that our bike falling? Liza has a lot on her mind right now. There's a lot of cards at play, too. Whether or not she's up to balance all of that is, you know what? Remains to be seen. We'll end here, chat. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for vibing with me today. What a hey, even though it was a short stream, what a bonkers day of RP. I hope y'all had as much fun as I have. My voice is really going. So yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Time TBD. I do sound like I've been smoking, but I haven't. I'm just losing my voice because I've been yapping too much. Chat, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. Let's sit in quiet contemplation with Eliza for a little bit as we end stream here. Y'all are the best. We're gonna give Space Plums a raid. Who plays Fiona the Lifer?